Good morning. Good morning to all my viewers. I hope you all enjoyed my previous programs. And today we'll talk about hypocrisy. Hypocrites. Hypocrisy means to pretend, to put up a sham, a phony front, not being oneself. To cheat people in a diplomatic manner. Not a cheat actually, it's like not being real, it's pretending, putting up a front. It's called hypocrisy. And in your everyday life, you all must have come across people who you know are hypocrites. And hypocrisy is not a good thing. It ain't on, it's not done. Hypocrisy always brings shame, brings degrading, and it always brings harm, hypocrisy. I'll state few examples of hypocrite people. I know people here abroad, having interacted with so many people who were really hypocrites, and but they claim to be dignified people. For example, people they go to some kind of a worship place, or they go to some kind of a place where it's crowded, or some kind of a place where there's public, and a poor man shows up, and just to create an impression, that person takes out $100 bill or $100 and gives it to that poor guy. But deep down, he curses himself. Why did I do that? I could have just given him $5, or I could have just given him $2. But just to create an impression in front of society, to be interlocked with society, he did that. But deep down, he's cursing himself, and he's cursing the other person. Why the hell did that person come at that time for me to give that $100 bill or $100? That's called hypocrisy. That's hypocrisy. And then another example is, I know a person who was well committed to me, and their parents also were well committed to me, and they finally decided to just leave me in midair, abandon me, and just walk out. Why? To be in the good books of society, so-called society. Well, they were committed to me, okay? But due to X number of reasons, they wanted to live up to the society, the whims and fancies of what the society will speak about them, and they conveniently abandoned me and they walked out. Why? Because they wanted to live up to society, which they put up a front. When asked for, they put up a front. No, they didn't do anything wrong. It was only my fault, and the error was on my side, and they were totally right. And they justified their acts with lies, with phony, fake allegations, and conveniently just disowned me, and they just left, okay? Why? In order to live up to society, be interlocked with the society, not to cut a sorry figure in front of society. That's hypocrisy. That's because they were not being themselves. They were putting up a front. That's what you call hypocrisy. So my dear friends, hypocrisy is not on. And I came across a person who's really a hypocrite, right? He was and he is a hypocrite, right? And I had a conversation with him, and we started debating on so many topics, and then one among them was hypocrite. I told him that you are a hypocrite. He said, no, I ain't a hypocrite because just last week I did an act of humbleness. I did an act which nobody saw, but I did this for that person. My dear friend, one swallow doesn't make the summer. By just doing one act of concernedness, humbleness, or genuineness, that doesn't mean one ain't a hypocrite. No. One has to be genuine, authentic, concerned, and not live up to hypocrisy in everyday life. In every front, in every aspect of life, one has got to be genuine and not live up to hypocrisy. So my dear friend, by just doing one or two acts of humbleness or genuinity or authenticity, that doesn't mean a person is a hypocrite. No. Fine, you have to change yourself. You have to. If one is a hypocrite, fine, hypocrisy is not on. Because when one is a hypocrite, right, all these negative qualities in life become a part and parcel of his personality. Like degrading, like lack of integrity, like lack of personality, and the works, the positive factors in life, right? A hypocrite can't claim to have all those factors, the positive factors or the aspects or the qualities of life. So my dear friend, instead of being in the good books of society, try to be in the good books of your conscience, try to be in the good books of God, and try to be in the good books of the needy by being genuine, by being truthful, by being authentic, by being transparent, by being honest, and not by being a hypocrite. Because hypocrisy is something pathetic, it's ridiculous, it ain't on. Anyway, this, I didn't mean to offend anybody. This, I'm just trying to bring to light that all these qualities, right, they are not good for one own self. Don't do it for the world. Do it for yourself. Take care. Have a nice day. Ciao.